Welcome to Magick Moon Log. I am your host, Dawn Marie Franzen, and this is a weekly series looking at the astrological forecast. So sit back and relax, and let's see what the moon and stars will bring us. Hello everyone, welcome back to Magick Moon Log. I hope my voice doesn't sound too loud right now because my ear is blocked. It has been blocked all day. I managed to irrigate it a little bit this morning to the point where I can hear out of it. It's not totally blocked, but it's still irritating, and I could tell that it's not. There's still a good amount of wax left in there. I might have to end up going to CVS or something to get it cleaned out. You ever do that? There's been a couple of times where I've had to go to the doctor so they can irrigate my ears. And CVS mini clinics do it too. And for a small fee, they'll just, they'll take you back there and they'll clean out your ears for you. I use what they use. I use warm water and peroxide, but for some reason it's not coming all out. So, and they do a much better job than I do. Every once in a while, I think I have what's called swimmer's ears, because every once in a while they get really backed up, and I'm not one to use Q-tips and shove them in my ears. I'll clean like the outer parts of my ears with them, but I don't usually shove them inside my ear canals. But they do get blocked, and I don't know why I'm talking about earwax, but it's just something that's been on my mind all day because it's been kind of irritating me all day. But yeah, water and peroxide, and I must have done it for like a half an hour this morning. And I had my head tilted to one side. And yeah, I could tell. I feel like my voice is kind of weird right now. But I kind of like it when you put the peroxide in and it bubbles up, of course. You know how hydrogen peroxide works. Anyway, it bubbles up, so it's breaking up the wax. And you can actually feel it and also hear it in your ear. And I just think that's wicked cool. I don't know. I'm just a nut. Speaking of earwax, have you guys ever tried Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Bean, the earwax flavored? Those are one of my favorites. Yes. I'm a nut. I don't know. Before I get on with this program, I just want to remind you guys that there is merchandise available in my Shop of the Coffee page. And one of those items is a decal that you can put on your car. And it's made out of vinyl. It's vinyl decal. And it's the Witch Magic logo, just the words, Witch Magic, and then it says a podcast. Here, I'll show a picture of you, the one that's on my car. My daughter makes them, so she can make any color you want. If you wanted the white one like this one, or if you want black, purple, up to you. And there are two different prices, and off the top of my head, I don't know. But there's a price for the general public, and there's also a price for the members of certain tiers. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so before we move on with the Astrocast, since we are in a new month, and it's the first full week of this new month, we're gonna talk about the universal number. The universal month number for May 2024 is the number 4. So how I came up with that number. So the month of May is the 5th month, right? So you take the number 5. And then remember we talked about the year 2024 as we add those numbers, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. So we're always gonna add the number 8 to the month number for this year. So 5 plus 8 equals 13, right? But since that is not a master number, we wanna reduce it to one single digit number. So we're gonna take the 13 and do 1 plus 3 equals 4. And that's how I came up with the number 4. So 4 is a very confident Sometimes they're a little too confident, but they have a good personality and speaking skills. Strength and efficiency will be important factors this month. Also, making wise decisions and solid plans. You can get the best results in your job as well as in relationships. All right, you guys. So let's move on with the Astrocast from May 4 to 10. At 4:28 a.m. Saturday, May 4, happy Star Wars Day. And yes, I'm saying that. I know it has nothing to do with astrology, although stars, Anyway, Star Wars, I love the Star Wars series, especially the first original 3. All right? A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi are the best Star Wars movies. Now, I do like the whole series, okay? And it branches off in so many different ways. But in keeping with the original, then you have the prequels to those, right? Which are The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Now, I do like those movies, especially Revenge of the Sith, especially at the end, you know what I mean, when he wears the Darth Vader mask for the first time. But they weren't the same as the original. They kind of went off course a little bit. Now, when they came out with, what was it? The Force Awakens. And for some reason, I am having a brain fart. But you know what I'm talking about. The Force Awakens, The Rise of Skywalker. Was that the next one? Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on, I have to look at this up. And The Last Jedi. I think I did those in the correct order. Anyway, those 3 movies were good because I feel like they kind of went back to the original format in its own modern technological way. And it's also nice that Luke, Han, and Leia are in it too. And then you get the TV shows like the Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, all those good things. Rogue One was another movie, Han Solo, crazy. But anyway, I do love Star Wars, so it is Star Wars Day. So anyway, let's move on from this. Okay, so still on Saturday, May 4, the moon sextiles Uranus at 4:28 a.m. Then the moon sextiles Jupiter at 8:22. The moon is in conjunction with Neptune at 3:06 p.m. and is void, of course, until 4:41 when it enters Aries. At 8:08, the moon and Pluto sextile. The moon and Mars are in conjunction at 10:17. On Sunday, May 5, happy Cinco de Mayo. All kinds of stuff going on this week. But there are absolutely no astrological events happening today. Okay, so at 1:57 a.m. on Monday, the moon is in conjunction with Mercury and is void until 5:42 p.m. when it enters Taurus. At 9:08, the moon and Pluto square off. On Tuesday, the sun and Saturn sextile at 1:42 a.m. The moon is in conjunction with Venus at 10:05. At 10:02 p.m., the moon sextiles Saturn. At 11:22, we have a new moon at 18 degrees of Taurus, and it's also in conjunction with the sun. At 7:19 a.m. on Wednesday, the moon is in conjunction with Uranus. At 12:30 p.m., the moon is in conjunction with Jupiter. At 5:55, the moon sextiles Neptune and is void, of course, until 7:20 when it enters Gemini. The moon and Pluto trine at 10:52. At 6:47 a.m. Thursday, the Moon and Mars sextile. On Friday, the Moon squares with Saturn at 1:03 a.m. At 1:13 p.m., the Moon sextiles Mercury. At 9:49, the Moon squares off with Neptune and is void until 11:13 when it enters Cancer. So that was pretty short. There wasn't really a whole lot going on in the stars anyway. So what does it all mean though? So during the weekend, you may experience sensitive emotions and intense feelings. Be sure though to finish your tasks. The beginning of the week might bring about some temperamental words, some success, good advice, and new beginnings. During the middle of the week, be careful of making unrealistic plans. Use your intuition. There could also be contentment and romance. And some excitement could come your way at the very end of the week. You might come up with many ideas, but could use poor judgments. All right, everyone. So, Magick Moon Log is sponsored by Life-Changing Energy. They've got yoga outfits and all kinds of other clothing, jewelry, and healing tools. Take an online course. I took my course with Vicky Gold and am now a certified crystal and chakra healer. Please visit lifechangingenergy.com and use the promo code MAGIC7, that's magic with a K, number 7, for 7% off your purchase. And now back to the show. All right, everyone. So let's do the spell of the week from the Witch's Spell of the Day Almanac. And I've got Hermione marking my page. So this is called New Moon, New Start. And it's for May 7, which is Tuesday. And the color of the day is gray. And the incense of the day is Lang Lang. The Wiccan and Neo-Pagan Sabbats that are not equinoxes and solstices occur on dates that are similar but not astrologically precise. We are currently in the midst of astrological Beltane. Take a bottle of your favorite wine, kombucha, or other non-alcoholic beverage. With a flashlight in hand, safely travel to a calming, hidden place after nightfall. Using a black permanent marker, draw crescent moons on the bottle. Meditate, and then visualize the obscured moon enchanting the liquid. Once finished, give thanks and leave the bottle outside for 13 days, at which time you can merrily consume it to invoke major lunar blessings. And that was written by Raven Digitalis. All right, now for the Everyday Spells card. Oh, my ear is like bothering me. Ugh. Okay, this is a rejuvenating spell. You'll need 50 milliliters of sweet almond oil, 2 drops clary sage oil, 2 drops chamomile oil, 2 drops myrrh oil, 2 drops rosemary oil, and 2 drops geranium oil. Combine these oils, then rub on your skin each night and rinse with warm water for a healthy glow. Repeat the following mantra after you have applied the oil. Powers of the earth and land below, witness my beauty and behold my youth. Though others here continue to grow, let age pass me by, keeping me young in truth. And as usual, I will post that on the page. And now for the Oracle card, and I'm using Amy Brown again. The Fairy Wisdom Oracle. One of my favorite decks, as you guys well know. Okay. Keep that there. Let's take out these cards. I wonder if any are gonna jump out at me this week. Remember last week, 3 cards jumped out? That was so crazy. And I don't know if I showed you guys the backs of these cards, but they're really pretty. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store for us this week. And hopefully it will resonate with whatever is happening this week, whatever events are happening. Maybe there'll be something for Star Wars Day or Cinco de Mayo, and there goes a card. It always happens, I swear. So I've drawn the card of Beloved. Card number 27. I just love Amy Brown's Fairies. Oh my goodness. I belong to her group on Facebook, and every now and then I'll share one of her posts when she posts a picture of her fairies. And I also color on the Pigment app, so there is a section with Amy Brown Fairies in there too, so exciting. All right, where am I going with this? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like talking, and I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, Beloved, and the key word is adoration. Why do the angels and elements adore? Oh. Who do the angels and elementals adore? Who do they serve joyously and tirelessly? You. They know of the great work that you are here to do on earth, and they do their very best to aid you. They watch out for you. They whisper answers in your ears. Although if they're trying to whisper to me in this ear, I don't know if I'd hear them very well because it's a little blocked. They help heal you when you are ill and comfort you when you are sad. Because of them, you are never alone. They are always at your beckoning. Family members or friends who have passed on help in these capacities too. If you become quiet, they will give you a sign. It could be a feeling in the forehead, a gentle wisp through your hair, a sense of a hand on your shoulder. You can always call them and they will come to you. This card reminds you that your helping beings are thinking of you. It can also be telling you that you have an admirer on the earth plane too. If you do not know who it is, ask the angels and elementals to tell you. Remember that you are beloved. Always be yourself and know that is good enough. Yes. Others will love you for who you are, not for who you might think you should be. Recognize your incredible uniqueness in this world. There is no other like you. There is no other person who can fulfill your destiny on earth. Adore yourself. I love that message. And the chant goes, and I want you to repeat this after me. I rejoice in my divine nature. I am unique unto myself. I have come to earth to fulfill a destiny that no one else can fulfill. To do a job that no one else can do. I love myself completely on all levels. So be it. And ring a bell for an angel today. All right, awesome message. I love it. So I hope you guys get that. You are beloved. You are loved, you are adored, you are you. Be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. It's true, you can't please everyone. Oh well, there's too many people in this world to please everyone. Okay? All right, so anyway, if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, have a good one. I love Mexican food, so I'm not sure if we'll be doing that on that day or not. I don't know, we'll have to see. And if you celebrate Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with you. All right, everyone, have a very magical week. If you like this episode or show, please consider going over to Apple or Spotify to give me a rating and review. It will really help with the algorithm of the show. Share with your friends and follow me at Witch Magic on Instagram. You can also join us on the Witch Magic Facebook group. If you would like to support the show even more, you could check out my Patreon and Ko-fi pages and join the tier of your choosing and budget for extra perks, as well as helping me maybe get a cup of tea. Thanks, everyone.